looking forward to doing this. The last time I was here was the same day I done the cuckoo, and I had a hangover, can't tell a lie. And the squirrels were making me dizzy. There were so many of them running around. So I have to say it was one of the places I really enjoyed, one of my favourites of the hides that I've done. So really looking forward now to this today. So I'm just at the squirrel hide, guys. It's a lot bigger than it was when I was last here. As I just said, walking up the last time I was here, I did have a hangover, and there was a dozen squirrels going everywhere, really making me dizzy. So I'm going to enjoy today a lot more. There's a reflection pond here. I don't even remember if the reflection pond was here the last time I was here. I don't think so. So that'd be interesting. And there's a squirrel straight in, literally 10 seconds. So I'm going to try to get a few photos, guys. There's the rain. I'd say it's only a sun shower though. There's a beautiful rainbow going through the back of the trees there. Absolutely fantastic. So I reckon it's only just a shower. The trees were full the last time I was here, so it was kind of dark enough in here. There's a lot of light in here today now. So I think it was the first week of June I was here. I came up to do the cuckoo, and I done this hide after it. So it would have been probably very overgrown back then, and the trees would have been all full. So there's a lot of light getting through now, which is brilliant. Bit of a tight squeeze there with the reflection pond, but definitely doable. A 70 to 200 definitely would be better there. And I know some photographers bring two cameras. Dave, the lad that normally comes with me, brings an 18 to 400. Again, absolutely a perfect lens for that. Now you definitely, like, I'm after getting them in with the 180, so the Sigma 150, you would definitely probably get it as well if I'm getting it at 180. Having a bit of a rant here, sorry guys. Jay just came in, but I'm having a cup of tea and a sandwich, so he can wait. It's actually starting to get a bit too dark, to be fair. I can see the ISO starting to creep up. I think it's time to head. It's still raining. It's been a miserable day. It's very cold. Definitely, if you're doing the squirrel hide, dress warm. He doesn't have electricity here, so you constantly have four windows with breeze blowing into you, so like definitely I have a fleece lined pants on me, and I've three tops on. I have a fleece jumper, a t-shirt and a jumper on, and I have two pairs of socks on, so I'm nice and warm. But I do suspect if you came up here without the proper equipment, you would get a cold out of it. There's a magpie out there just eating a few peanuts. They're an absolute beautiful bird, to be fair. I love that forest green that kind of goes down through their tail and kind of glints in blues as well when the sun hits them. Really, really nice. I've said this before in a video. I love when they go in flight, the fan tail and things like that. Makes for a beautiful image. So it's gone very quiet. It's really kind of overcast, really dark. There's a magpie out there at the moment eating a few peanuts. That's it, a few small birds. The squirrels have gone hibernate for a minute. I'm going to stick it out for about another half hour and then I'm going to head off. But I'll let you know obviously when I'm heading on. Okay? Richard has two jumping posts for the squirrel to jump straight on at you. So there's one at this side and one at this side. And what he has is he has two sticks coming up in the middle. And you focus on that and then bring your camera up, and as the squirrel jumps and you just take a burst of shots, you're hoping that the middle one to the last is clear. I've tried it a few times. Don't even know whether I got it or not, but hopefully I did. But makes for a nice image. A big problem for me with the jumping perch, and each time I try it I do the very same thing. The minute I see the squirrel on the far side, I slap on my back button focus. Then the minute he jumps, he's gone out of focus. So you need to focus on the branch, lift your camera up and take your finger off the back button focus, and I've 10 attempts gone and I just keep automatically hitting the back button focus. So that's something to be conscious of. Want to go again? Here's another squirrel coming in now. I live too far from here, but I would love to come here in the winter in snow. I would love to do a red squirrel shoot in the snow. I think it would be amazing. So that's it, guys. I'm finished up. Just walking back from my van. Thanks again to Richard and Aisling at Irish Photography Hides for setting things up for me. I just texted Richard last night, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Had anything available, and basically just a couple of hours in the squirrel hide. So it was absolutely brilliant, and I got into the limekiln hide there till 11 o'clock. So absolutely worth its weight in gold. If you liked the video, guys, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next video. Thank you. Bye.